Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Ron's Anime Review 22 on the Grand Sage of Six Paths. Man, today I'm going to talk about everything Tower of God Episode 9 review. Oh, the fire's real. God, the fire's real. Oh, man, let's. So, before I get started, I know this episode, I already know this is going to get a second season. I doubt it get a second season this year because of everything else going on. But if it don't get a second season, man, look, stream it everywhere. The more streams this gets, the more shares this gets, the more people talk about it, it will get a second season. The only reason why I say it would probably get a second season is because of the whole coronavirus and the economy slowly getting rebuilt and slowly getting back open and back to normal. But other than that, it is fire, man. Even the webtoon, I seen some of the reviews on webtoons, and whew, I haven't seen nothing like it. It's so different. But man, let's get to it. So we get to see Androshi's past right from the beginning, and her family adopted girls to potentially be princesses. So she's one of the great families and stuff. I'm not gonna get into that. I know about it, but I don't want to spoil it for you guys. So they adopted a bunch of girls. If you trained good, you did good in your training, you ate good. If you did bad, you literally ate like shit. You ate bread all the time. And Androsi was basically saying that she never will forget the taste of bread. And she got fed up with it and killed all her sisters. So we then get to see that she's a cold-hearted bitch. That, damn, she just fucking killed all her sisters. And I mean, it's like 10, 11 of these mugs. So, whew. Then we get to find out that I guess only 4 out of 6 of the groups, which is the fishermen's too, will pass. And that's why she was taking them out. And she was telling Bam, this is what it means to climb the tower. And we then cut to where Quan and the guy with the 2 swords and the other guys with the spears were doing. And if I can remember their names, I probably have them pop up real quick. But we get to see him take on Quan. And let me tell y'all something. When they get the power that y'all see now is nothing compared to when they get on higher level floors. It's like nothing. When I say Quan is really holding back, he can kill all these people in here with like no regret and no problem at all. So when he loses, it's just because he's limited on his ability. But we literally see him take out the guy with 2 swords with no effort. And he just one hand grabs my man's face and slams him down. I'm like, damn. And he realized that he was supposed to have help. And he flies off and jumps on one of the guy's face and told him that y'all deaths are not going to be quick. Then we cut off to where Ho is, and he asks Rachel to come down. We want to talk to her about Bam, and he kidnaps her because he's a whole ass motherfucking bitch ass nigga. Because look, everybody been talking about him saying he was dirty and he had alcohol. He's a bitch ass nigga. He's just a bitch ass nigga. I'm just calling look, he's a bitch ass nigga. He's a jealous bitch ass motherfucker. So we then cut back to Bam and Androsi, and Bam tells her that he don't care. Like, he's for team and he's just a good guy. He's not gonna let the tower change him, and he don't care if Rachel don't want his help. He gonna give it to her anyway. That's my dog. That's how you do that shit. And we then go to see more of Khun's plan. Let me tell you something. Khun is a genius. I don't even see how he got in trouble and got played by his family, because we all know that his sister played him, blah, blah. It's more in that than it went to, but he basically got played by his basically stepsister. And Khun gave Ho the letter, and that name fits Ho because Ho is a Ho. And Khun gives him a letter, basically letting him know that that is Rachel and who she was and blah, blah. And in the previous episode, he told Quan that Ho was going to kidnap Rachel and all that was gonna happen, so Ho can kill herself because Coon knew was gonna happen and he needed Ho out the way. So basically, if you're not in Coon's, click, you in the way. And look, that's how you gotta be. The world is ruthless. And my boy is just smart. Like, look, I don't care who y'all compare him to. Y'all compare him to Light from Death Note. Y'all compare him to the guys from, if y'all see Five Brain. He's smarter than all of them. My boy be thinking. So we didn't get to see, we didn't cut to where Bam and the Raker and Ho meets up. And we get to see Bam at first looked like he's about to fight Quan. And Quan just flies, literally, he's standing here and just flies on with his speed and does this spell that basically pours the Shinshui into a person and immobilizes them. And he said, why don't you use it on your friend over there? Well, now he don't have the speed and everything, so Rachel did end up getting stabbed, but he did freezes him so he could do more damage. And he falls back. And we then find out why Ho was the way he was is because he lost all his family because he was weak and he couldn't protect them. And he was trying to climb the tower, and he said it was Bam's fault that he couldn't climb the tower. He was just basically a pussy. Just literally, just remember in high school, you got that one pussy ass motherfucker that blamed everybody else for their problems. That's Ho in a nutshell. Everybody else was saying this episode was more deep than it was. Ho was just a pussy ass motherfucker. And Quan was a badass motherfucker. And Coon was a smart motherfucker. That's the whole episode in a nutshell. Oh well, and Drosy was a cold-hearted bitch. So we then get to see him end up killing himself, going out in bitch nigga fashion, just end up killing himself, giving up on his dreams. And we see that him and the girl from the last episode, they were pretty close. That's why he was talking to her in the last episode. They were really tight. And she was sad that he killed himself because then you can't, go back from that. So sorry, trying to clear my throat. And which was weird because once Rachel got stabbed, we see the big guy, I'm trying to pronounce his name because nobody did, is Arung, is literally Akrung. If somebody can pronounce that, literally, please tell me because I've tried to look it up and it's nowhere on the internet. So he disappears. So it seems like they're kind of soul connected that if something happened to her, something happens to him. And we go off towards the end. The episode's finally wrapping up. And Bam and Drosy is fighting Coon. And Coon then masters that technique because he uses it on Quan. He was just shocked, like, man, he already mastered that technique. He was like, man, I'm impressed. And we get to see our first ignition weapon that was cool. She said ignite and the whole weapon turned on fire, man. It was crazy. So we then get to she ended up setting Quan up, basically allowing him to take what we thought was a tag, but it was her panties. And Team B wins, and the look on Quan's face when he knew it was panties was just priceless. And then we get to see Rock fucking looking all over the place for this. I mean, the guy is bigger than Rock. And we know how big Rock is, and this guy's over him. He's looking on the couch. He's close up into the screen, looking around, and he keep calling him the silent man. It was hilarious, dude. So this episode was a little darker than usual. I didn't think it was that dark. I mean, it just is what it is. And we got some funny moments with Quan, and we got some funny moments with Rock. So they did kind of try to lighten it up. But for y'all that don't read the Reptiles or didn't even try to look and see what's going on, a couple of floors beyond. Remember, they're not even on a floor. They're in the training area to get inside the tower basically to climb up the floors. So they're not climbing, they're basically taking tests to climb. And let me tell you, shit get real. Shit gets really real. Motherfuckers die. And it ain't no comeback. So we learned that today. That it ain't no funny games climbing this tower. Cause shit get real. But I got more episodes talking about Tower of God. It should be up right here. My description should be right here. So make sure you hit that subscribe before you click that next video. And I'll see you in that next video.